Welcome to Feminized. It's time for a show that turns the spotlight on the powerful women shaping cannabis culture. The cannabis industry is on fire and women are sparking it up. If you like the show, please subscribe. You can also subscribe to the Feminized podcast with Liz Graham on YouTube and Instagram. The future is feminized.
Hey sis.
You're now listening to the Feminized podcast. Welcome, sisters and brothers, for that matter. This is the first of hopefully many monthly cannabis event reports with Adelia Carrillo, the CMO and co-founder of Event.hi. Adelia, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I geek out about talking events, so I am even more honored to be able to come here and join you and share all about events that are happening on Event.hi.
Yes. Oh my God. Let's dive right in. Okay. I feel like I'm always asking you this when I see you at various conferences, like what are the events to be at like this month and in the near future? So yeah, what are you thinking? Like what are those events?
Well, this is the time that we're seeing for events to really pick up. The holidays are done. People are ready to get back out there and start networking and, whether it's for business or personal pleasure. So today I'm going to highlight a handful of events that showcase the unique and fun experiences that are, that we're seeing hosted on Event.hi. I have some visuals that I would also like to share if that's cool. I'll bring them up right now.
Please. Yes. Please.
Awesome.
And for those of you who don't know, Adelia Carrillo is the maven of cannabis events. She has co-founded a company called Event.hi, and that platform hosts the hottest cannabis events happening in every market.
All right. So the first highlighted event is called the Cannabis Travel World Fair. This is hosted by the Cannabis Travel Association International, CANNA-EVENTS, and it is happening next week. It's virtually from February 7th through February 8th. So people are going to be able to prepare for a virtual travel experience featuring sought after information from the 2023 CANNA-EVENTS Original Cannabis Travel Data Report. They're going to have panels and presentations featured international industry experts, activations, and simulated travel experiences. So we're kicking off the month with some education, learning all about cannabis travel and tourism, which is going to be really exciting.
Yeah.
Now, next up, we can't forget about Super Bowl. Like everybody's talking about Super Bowl right now. It's
right.
Also...
Can I ask a question really quickly? Sorry to cut you off because I do want to know about Super Bowl. But this is an event that happens online, right? So, and it's about connecting. I just want to make sure that I understand the Cannabis Travel World Fair. Okay, because it sounded really cool.
Yeah.
So it's something that like I could, buy a ticket for and be, get to have this online experience where there will be panels that I can listen to and like networking that I could do.
Yeah.
What is the, who's the, I guess, target demographic for the Cannabis Travel World Fair? Like who should go?
Yeah, no, these are all great questions. So it is virtual, as you were saying. They do have virtual speed networking, and then the panels and then speaker sessions. The perfect demographic is somebody that is curious about cannabis tourism and travel. So if they want to learn about these new places that they can go to that's incorporating cannabis, or if they are in the industry of travel and tourism, maybe they have a cannabis bed and breakfast that they want to, promote, or they are more in the traveling services, and wanting to cater more to cannabis. So it can be people in cannabis already, outside of cannabis, or a consumer that's just curious about what's going on in the world that they can go travel to one day.
Right. That's okay. Awesome. Sounds like a great event.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for this one. I actually will be speaking on a panel about technology. So
awesome.
A little bit more insight too about Event.hi. And we're also going to be on that panel is another woman who has Hi B&B, which is like a bed and breakfast or cannabis Airbnb, basically.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then next up, let's dive into Super Bowl.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Okay. So, Super Bowl is happening. For those that may not know, but I'm sure all of you do, Super Bowl is happening in Arizona. And so, two events that I wanted to highlight are going to be combining cannabis and Super Bowl. So, the first one is called the Consumption Park. It's a first of its kind festival consumption park, which is going to offer a once in a lifetime experience for attendees to immerse themselves in cannabis, music, and the metaverse world. It's actually hosted by hip hop legend Redman. So this is going to be cool. This is,
very cool. And this is happening like outside. Wait, this is happening outside of where the Super Bowl is happening.
Yeah, it's not right by there. It's probably like about a 15-minute drive, but it's outdoors. It's on this big, beautiful property. And they're gonna have vendors and performers. So obviously the main one is Redman. He's also gonna be joined by the United Empowerment Party, is what they stated. Cool. So they'll have live performances, best cannabis brands, amazing food, and activations. And it's a 3-day event. So it's from the February 10th through the 12th. So all weekend long.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So that one's going to be cool outdoors. And yeah, I'm excited to see what they have going on, and I'll even report back next month.
Yay, please do. And all these events are on Event.hi. So if you want to go and buy a ticket, go to Event.hi.
Yeah. Yes, they're all on Event.hi. Next, we have one that's called the Canna Blitz. This is by Trulieve, and it's in an area called Roosevelt Row in Arizona. This is happening on February 11th, and they're going to have over 15 different cannabis vendors. They're going to have food trucks, a consumption limo bus experience, which is really cool, and then plenty of tailgate games. Some of the sponsors are Timeless, Wana, Steezy, Item 9 Labs, and Jeter. So very recognizable names that they're collaborating with. So this one should look, again, another fun event incorporating cannabis and football.
Oh my God. Okay. So how much are tickets to this event?
For this one, tickets start at $50. If you do want to get that limo bus experience and be able to consume, it is an additional $25, I believe. But you can also just go and attend and experience everything else. I'm sure people will be consuming. It's outdoors, so sure
wow.
You can,
That is so cool. God, I wish I could go. Awesome. Yeah. Cool.
Well, and then after football, we head straight to the next celebration, which is Valentine's Day.
Yes. I didn't want to preempt. I didn't want to go too soon into Valentine's Day, but I'm like dying to hear about what people, what brands are doing for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, there's a wide variety of ranges, from Galentine's Day events to dating to even events for those that, maybe are living that single life right now. So we've got a mix. I've got a couple that I'll quickly highlight. The first one is an elevated dinner. So this one is called the Elevated Valentine's Day Dinner. Guests are going to be able to enjoy delicious cannabis and CBD infused vegan and gluten-free fine dining, which is brought to you by Meaty Max Vegan Meats and Full Spectrum Wellness. And this is in Amsterdam, New York.
So cool.
So as you can tell, for non-infused, it's $100. For infused, it's $125. And they've outlined their courses of what they're going to be able to have. I'm always down for mocktails now, so I'm excited that they got a good mix going on with some mocktails, and incorporating CBD and THC, because what I've loved with chefs is once they add a little bit of THC meals, and then at the end it with like a good CBD dessert or something.
Yes. Absolutely. You have to keep it balanced. You can't. I don't know about you, but I've been really, really, really high for many, many days after some infused meals where it's like your 7 courses and it's just like, oh my God, I can't.
Yeah.
And the really great chefs are able to make the flavors play well with each other. And so it's just delicious food that you're eating. Yes. So it just kind of like sneaks up on you. So we're just wise on that. But oh my God, I would totally be going to this event for Valentine's Day.
Right. And
this is just, it seems so, I don't know, just like so posh, but like kind of gritty.
Yeah. Yeah.
you
And you
know?
don't have to go and deal with like a crazy busy restaurant. Like you know, there's just going to be a set amount of people
Yeah.
in this private event and you're getting delicious food. So it's like, get away from that busy restaurant feel, you
Wait,
know?
yeah, yeah. I just saw canna cannoli cake with chocolate drizzle.
Yeah. Right.
Like, amazing,
I love the
amazing.
creativity of the
Yeah.
event organizers here. Then this next one is even cooler. This is puff and pour. So you're going to be able to create your own candle making experience. This is by Budafly Effects and Irie Essence. And you know, you're going to be able to, whether it's you come by yourself or you bring a date, and you're going to be able to mix organically grown cannabis flowers while customizing your own candle. I would want to do this even not during Valentine's Day. I'd be
Oh,
down to
yeah.
do this anytime with my girlfriends, you know, like
Oh, yeah. Totally. Totally. Where has this been all my life? But I like the tie to Valentine's Day.
yeah,
I get it. That's cute.
yeah, yeah. So
Um,
this is in Washington, D.C. too. So those that are in that area can check it out.
yeah. Oh man, fun, fun, fun.
Yeah.
How much are tickets to this?
To this one, ooh, I don't have that on there. Let's see. We can check it out
You
really
never
quick.
know when I'm going to price check.
Yeah, right. Now I know. Now I know.
Yeah,
Next
you
time
should know.
we're
Yeah, let's gonna
booking.
ask because you might just go.
So tickets are starting at $50. Um, and they go up to 150, but that means that one's admits two.
Oh,
So
fun. Okay.
and then they also have single and ready to mingle as well. So they have a variety of different runs, whether again, you're going with a date or you're going with yourself and you want to mingle. So they thought of everybody.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Puzzle four. Do
Yeah.
it.
Yes. And then singles, don't worry, there are events for our single friends out there, kicking off with the Friend Zone. So the Friend Zone is by Alan Co. They invite you to come and hang out with other singles at their Valentine's Day smoke session. Or you can bring your special stoner guest in your life to hang out. This is an event that's happening in St. Louis, Missouri. And yeah, this one I think is just, you know, a great way to chill and have some infused treats and just
Yes.
hang out. Yeah.
Yeah, my mind is blown. Am I seeing this right? $15 tickets? Like, I
Yeah.
mean, are they expecting massive amounts of people or are they just like being really, really generous? Because as a cannabis party goer, you know, when you're having infused treats and, you know, nibbles and things, I don't know, tends to be more
Yeah.
expensive. So
Usually,
cool.
yeah, I am curious to that. Well, it does look like they're also selling V-Day baskets available for purchase. So it looks like there's
Okay.
ways to like, you know, kind of make up probably some of those costs.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Got it. Makes
yeah.
sense. Makes
Yeah.
sense. I love it. I'm all about just creating those opportunities to get people together and
Yeah.
sesh.
Yep.
Like, period. That's it.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, you know, we're going to be able to see so many different unique experiences that are happening. And I geek out because it's really, you can find your tribe in anything you like to do, you know, whether, yeah, these ones right now are about Valentine's Day, but all throughout the year, you can find anything, you know, this
Yeah.
one's up, not in this lineup for February, but I think I shared with you when we spoke before, there's a jazz and cannabis festival. Like that's awesome. Like I love jazz music. And if I could smoke at a jazz festival, like but like you can
Right.
already now, people probably do, but you know, if
Right.
it's more catered to us, that's even
Yeah. Oh,
better.
yeah. No, completely,
Yeah.
completely. And it's just like if there is a cross section of passions with cannabis and, you know, fill in the blank, there's going to be an event
Yep.
about it somewhere. And I
Yep.
highly encourage anyone listening to find that and go
Yeah.
and be with your people
Yeah.
because that's the coolest thing. So when you're
Yeah.
like chilling, you all love cannabis, great. You're being, you know, great. But now we get jazz too,
Yeah. Whatever you like.
or
Like it's just
candles
really
or
cool.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah. And then we also have another one called Love and Indica. Like I just saw this
Oh,
branding and I was like, this is really cute. This is really cool.
I'm
A
in
can of
love.
single speed dating. Like, come on. Like I'm not single, but I would definitely, I'm going to tell my friends that are in Washington, hey, go check this out. Like,
Yeah. And it's 33.33 online.
yeah.
I love that they're doing, oh man, they're just fun brand.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not single, but I'd go. I'd be
There you
fully,
go.
full disclosure, I'm not single, but I'm kind of wanting to mingle here.
Right,
Like,
just to make new friends too.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So they're gonna have speed dating stations, hot drinks, hors d'oeuvres, and then an opportunity to meet and connect with your fellow ganja lover. And that's it too. You're right. Like it doesn't have to be about dating, just meeting another person that likes cannabis like you.
Oh, I love it. I just love the wallpaper in the background.
Right? I was like, this is a good design. And this is
Yeah, and the
hosted by
cannabis wings.
yeah, cannabis wings, everything. This is hosted by Cannabis Karma. I also, that's interesting. I just noticed they have the age range of what they're looking at. So again, it's a diverse age range.
It is a diverse age range, but I do appreciate the age
Right?
range. I
I
really,
do
really
too.
do, because you got to control that stuff.
Yeah.
If you're really wanting to make for, I think, joyful like unions and possibilities, you gotta like not let the babies in, and
Yeah.
grandmas and grandpas have to stay out.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it.
Yeah. No,
But
again, too. Yeah. Getting
have a
that right.
party for them. Have a party for
Yeah.
that age range. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's
I'm
true.
thinking way too deeply about this, but it's the events.
Yeah. No. Well, and again, too, like, I could see something like you're saying with maybe the senior demographic and I, just knowing that audience more is in like Palm Springs, like that. I
Yeah.
could see a total one that's catered to that community, just because
Yes.
like they are more involved there and they do like to go out. But yeah, this is a great approach for this event. And then we got the Galentines. We can't
Hey,
forget about hanging out with our girls.
got to.
This is at Moe's Greens in San Francisco. And they're just creating an event to bring women together, network, and make new friends. So what a perfect way to celebrate Valentine's Day.
I love this. Okay, so it's at Mo Greens. I'm assuming that is a dispensary, right?
Yep, up in
And in LA.
San Francisco. This
Oh,
one's
San
in
Francisco, San Francisco. Oh my gosh. Hosted by Sabrina Guerrero and Sabrina Guerrero at Whole TME B Mom. I don't know. I love
Yeah.
it though.
Oh,
I
who
love
let
it.
me be a mom? Who let me be a mom?
Who let me be mom? Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I
Yes.
feel like that was a game show.
Yes. We figured it out.
Yeah.
And tickets start at $30 for this one. So this will be there at the Wise Choice Moe's Greens.
Fun. And what else is happening? I mean, it's just like women getting together and smoking
Yeah.
weed. And I'm
Yeah.
cool with
Yeah.
that.
So Moe's Greens and I believe Sabrina collaborates with them a lot. They have a lot of different events. I know they've hosted quite a few women's networking events and just the whole vibe. I haven't been, but I've seen photos online and it just looks like a cool vibe, a cool location and place to hang out too. So yeah, this one looks good. And that's what we're ending off in the conversation around Valentine's Day. We got like 3 more events to talk about, but we're changing it up. We've talked about Valentine's Day, all the different ways you can celebrate. And now we're going to Mardi Gras. Oops, actually, we're not going to Mardi Gras. We're going to one more.
Love will always win. Okay, Adelia,
Yes.
you could try to cut it short. No, it's
It
competitive.
comes back. So
Yeah.
this one is actually by Blunt Brunch, and this is going to be a co-ed event. So Blunt Brunch is normally women focused. We love Blunt Brunch loves the allies, but they try to create socials catered to women. This month, it's for your business bestie and you. So that could be whether it's a man, a female, whoever they are, they're all welcomed. Yes.
Tanis, that would be you. I'm inviting you to Blunt Brunch Social.
There we go. It's in New Mexico, so we're close. Texas and New Mexico.
Ooh, so we're in New Mexico.
Las Cruces, right by the border.
Hello. What's the date? Just throw it out there.
February 17th.
Feb 17. Okay. Feb 17 and Las Cruces.
Yeah. I don't know how far that is from where you are in Texas, but
too far to drive.
Yeah, I was gonna say Texas is big.
Texas is huge. We're in Central, just outside of Austin. But South Central, I guess. Because in between Austin and San Antonio is really where we are headquartered. But we fly everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's because being in the car. I mean, unless we're driving, we did have to do some significant driving, but that's what am I even talking about? This blunt brunch social looks amazing with your business bestie.
Yeah, that it's going to be a cool vibe. It's going to be speed networking. I hear there's even a guitarist who's going to serenade the audience. So it'll be some fun, like a little bit of a Valentine's theme, but also speed networking and a way to bring your business bestie to network and see what Blunt Brunch is about.
I love that.
Yeah. And now we're done. Now we're going to Mardi Gras. Now it's time to party. This is happening in St. Louis, and it's a late Mardi Gras celebration. They're going to have infused and non-infused brunch options. It's a 420 friendly space and a live DJ bringing the vibes. So this will be interesting. This is a private event, so they are, mixing some things up, and it says a graffiti loft. So I'm really curious about what that kind of vibe is like.
That's NOLA's much easier for me to get to.
There we go.
And that is so my vibe. I love Mardi Gras. I love it's Mardi Gras.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mardi Gras.
It's so cute. Oh my God.
I missed that. Mardi Gras, yes.
But just like eating in New Orleans is what it's all about. And then being able to be there or not be there, but like just celebrate the vibes. I feel like you're able to, like, you're given a free pass to just kind of be a little crazy at a Mardi Gras party. So I'm in.
Yeah. And then we got 2 more events. So this one now is transitioning to a reggae festival. This is in Los Angeles, and it's called Strains and Sounds. This is their 3rd edition of this event, and they're featuring Sways, Bikini Trill, and Rebel Shakedown. So it's just going to be a bunch of cannabis brands coming together with some great reggae performers. And what a perfect way to spend a weekend, a February 25th in LA, and just vibe.
Oh, I love it. Doors at 420.
Yeah.
Just go be with your people.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that. After partying at the Mardi Gras party in St. Louis, not in NOLA. It's in St. Louis. Do you know that? Then you have to go to the Strains and Sounds just to like
reggae it out, vibe it out,
and maybe go like vegan and vegetarian because you ate so much.
Yeah.
That's just me.
LA will cater to that, so that's good.
Yes.
And then we end February with a Farmers Cup Award show. So this is a San Diego Cannabis Farmers Market hosts this event. They've been doing it for the past few years, and they have everyday consumer can be a judge. So anybody out there, you don't need to be in the cannabis industry, but you can apply to be a judge, and they bring everybody's judging votes to the table with licensed brands. And this is their award show. They're ending February 25th, and some really cool licensed brands are going to find out if they won by, the local community.
That's great. That's so great. And that's what matters, is what the local community thinks of it. What the everyman thinks of it, so to speak, right? That's the consumer, not, people from inside the industry. So I love that. God. And I like the branding.
Right. Really they got a really good vibe. So it looks like they are doing free for medical patients, and it is only $15 at the door if you do go. Wow. And I already have kind of spoke with them a little bit. They are going to have obviously live music, it says games and more, but the exhibitors are also, it's a cannabis friendly venue. So it's going to be a lot of fun and consumption as well.
I'm so in love with this event. I mean, this is so much fun in San Diego too. I'm like, oh, I want some seafood.
Yeah, it's in San Diego. So this is they with COVID, they stopped doing in person for a while. They were doing this virtually. So the past couple of years they did these virtual award shows and judging competitions, and now they're back in person. So I know they're going to go big because they're all coming back together. So.
I love that. Oh my God, I'm so excited. It really does feel like the world, of course, is done and awake and so over being asleep and scared, right? But events are just on fire right now. Right? It feels like, yeah. And so, looking forward, as we need to, right? Because you have to plan. It's not just this month; it's future months. We will be hosting our outlaw party again during South by Southwest.
It's gonna be awesome. I
Yes.
saw that Grow House has announced it. You throwing it out there.
Yeah.
I can't wait. The branding looks amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm really excited about it. I'm like, of course, trying to like find it on my too cluttered desktop. But yeah, I'm just so excited about how it's coming together. And, we've done this for the past couple of years, and it's beautiful, the partnership, I think, that we've cultivated with the Last Prisoner Project, but with the constituents who come to the party. This party's for them.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I just want to like blow their minds.
Yeah.
And because they deserve it.
Yeah.
They were in jail for a plant, right? And so it's a party like that. That's the soul of it. Like, you're not going to get there and be like, whoa, this is like overconsumption or just a crazy party. I'm a big fan of a crazy party, but this is it's a party. It's super fun, but it's like, you always know like what we're doing. And while we celebrate, our brothers and sisters are in jail.
Yeah.
So almost 40,000. So crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
Messaging out, and you're creating that vibe that's also just like a respect vibe of bringing all these people together in that room, and but also having some fun, but also reminding everybody the bigger picture. So I love that. That's such a great approach.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited, and I hope you can make it. That would be so fun.
I know. That's one I'm definitely trying. It would be great just all around that whole week being there, but especially the icing on the cake would be to go to your event.
Thank you. Yes. I mean, it's the first night of South by and the first night of the cannabis track also. So I feel like it's going to be the event to be at. And it feels good to get, and that's why we love events, right? At the end of the day, we're all in the same room together. Certainly there are online events, and you can get in the same chat room together, which is great and powerful. But, being together is like, this is what we do this for. This is why we're fighting together. We're not fake people. We're real people on a real mission. And I feel like that's kind of the vibe of the party. Like, yes, let's keep going, because every year there's more and more progress.
Yes, definitely.
So, Adelia, we're doing this every month.
Yeah. I know. I'm excited. Like, this was cool, and I love it. And I'd love to hear, what people's thoughts are on this, and what kind of events they even would like to hear about. We have so many different events that are happening on Event.hi, and as we continue to grow as a company, we expect to see even many more events in many different states happen. So definitely curious to see what people find interesting or what they want to learn about.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for throwing that out there, because that's the most important thing, is that we're bringing value to the community. What community? Any community that wants to like really tap in with cannabis and fun and all that good stuff, all of life's wonderful things. So all right, so I'll see you next month, Adelia, and you guys, thanks for watching and or listening. Peace.
Bye.
If you'd like more, subscribe to the Feminized podcast on YouTube. Follow at Feminized with Liz Grow on Instagram. Special thanks to our sponsors, Moose Labs and Richard's Rainwater. The Feminized podcast is a Grow House Media production, created by Liz Grow, produced by Patrick Pope and Tanis Ray, with original theme music and audio mixing by Q at Q to King Productions in New Braunfels, Texas.